What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got this Azhar 500 watt folding e-bike. It's one of these tiny e-bikes, but it's got some pretty good specs. It's supposed to have a 265 pound weight limit and a 15 amp hour battery. So we're going to get it out of the box and review it. Trying to fall down on me. I'll tell you what, that is a way easier way to open these boxes. Just cut the corners. Just make sure you're not going to cut into anything while you're cutting. What we got here? Got a goodie bag. Is that fashion or what? Also, I'm kind of excited to try one of these tiny little bikes out. I mean, can this thing really haul me around? Has it really got a 265 pound weight limit? Let's just bring it on out of here. Oh, it's got a bit of heft to it for its small size. Kickstand's already on here. And the tires feel like they're already pretty well solid. We'll check the PSI, but that's nice. There's our battery key. I'm gonna put the key in here so it don't get lost. It's got one of those batteries that you gotta plug it in like that. Let's get the seat opened up here. A pretty wide seat. It's got a hairnet on it. Got the folding seat for battery access. That might be it. Oh yeah, check that out. It's looking pretty cool. Sport. Some plastic fenders, but they're already installed, so nothing bad to say about that. It's a pretty easy build for this bike. All we had to do is put the seat on and the handlebars and find the pedals wherever they're at and put the pedals on. Everything else seems to come pre-assembled on this bike, so super simple. Alright guys, we're up here in Jacksonville Beach now. I've got the other bike out. There is Jacksonville Water Tower, if you know where that's at. It's weather's not great. I did see some rain earlier. It's kind of hit and miss, so I got my jacket on this time. If a little bit of rain gets me, oh well. But there's the little bike. Azhar 500 watt e-bike. Turn it on. Screen's a little dark. Colorless screen. Got mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. Probably not going to do much pedaling on this ride. Oh, gotta flip these pedals out though. Regardless, still need some pegs. It's going to be an all-power ride. We're going to go out here, see what we can do while the weather holds. Put a little bit. This thing is nice and quiet. I like that. Oh, and the other bike didn't have a horn, but this one does. Totally different seat. And we got the headlight, which is, I forgot to tighten up, but it's on there. You see I got that rockbros pack to fit on, even on this tiny bike. I had to do a little trickery with it. Like I velcroed it to the battery handle, but it's on there. Universal. Well, kickstand's down. Not a good start. Can't believe we're gonna take this tiny little bike on the road. I can see the cameras pointing down. When I get a chance here, we'll put it up. Might have to come to the light. I adjusted the back brake, I didn't adjust the front brake cable. Be alright. Back feels pretty good. Back brake is on the left on this one. Yeehaw! Bike lane starts pretty soon. I'm gonna call this a bike lane. Don't know if it is or not, but now this is a 500 watt bike, so you're rocking less than a horsepower here. You know what? I seen this on the map. I think I want to go through here. Got 14-inch tires. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of curb hopping, but you know what? Check this out. The front is real light. Comes up easy. That helps you get up on the curbs. Fountain View Park. I'm glad I put my jacket on. The weather out here is trash. If it's this bad in Florida, imagine how bad it is back home. Let's see if we can roll up on a gator here. That's a joke, but could happen. I can't remember what this bike costs. This is probably one of the lowest cost rides that you can get, especially for having a 15 amp hour battery. I think this was only $300 range. So Not feeling the headwind. It does have a cadence sensor. While this bike does have a 265-pound weight limit, this is not the bike for you if you're 265 pounds. It just doesn't have the power. This is a good bike for some teens or something. Or some smaller adults. I bet it would do pretty well with somebody. I'm 227. Bet you if you're 160, 170 pound range, this would be a decent cruiser for you. I look at it this way. This is probably one of the cheapest transportations you could get, you know. And it's got a lot of suspension on it. It's a good 20-mile-an-hour headwind we got going here. Woo! Let's get out here and see if we can catch some of these big breakers again. I don't know if bikes are allowed up here. Let's see if this thing can pull us up this ramp. It's pulling us up, not quickly. 7 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. Yeah, could be worse. We've got some sand dunes that have formed here. Gonna power through them just so we can get down here and take a look. What's that flag mean? I forget. Is that one of those gale warning flags or something like that? Whoa. Not ideal conditions for a 500 watt mini e-bike. Just way too strong a wind coming at you. Sure is cute though. Is that the right word for it? Ride's decent with all that springs on it. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's got 8 springs on it. I don't know, they look like the 160 millimeter rotors. Let's see. Yep, there it is, 160 millimeter rotors, mechanical brakes. And it does have a pretty big battery for its tiny size. And a loud horn. I'm gonna see if we can get up here to the Jacksonville Beach boardwalk against the wind. Gotta get through all this sand. It's peeling out. Throwing dirt back here. Can you see that? Make sure I'm filming here. Yes, sir. All right. Let's roll. Nice and springy for a little tiny bike. It's kind of like riding a scooter with a seat. Whoa! The wind almost took us out sideways. We're hitting 20 miles an hour here. Gets up to speed. Whoa, getting sandblasted. Oh yeah, that guy thought I was a gangster riding this little thing. Holy cow. You gotta stay low. Let's whip around here and check this out. Something you might like. Thing's got a crazy turning radius. Proud to be an American. This is a monument, I'm assuming, for the POW MIA. I'm gonna put this into the wind a certain way. I think sideways, that thing might get blown over. Jacksonville Beach heroes of World War II. It's all the different branches of the services. Didn't have the Space Force back then. Look at that tiny bike. Respect to these men. This thing is dead silent. I can't hear a sound. This is a creeper. Creeper bike. I would have loved to have something like this when I was a kid. Back then we had to get gasoline powered mopeds and you could get a dirt bike, but you weren't really supposed to ride it on the street. You telling me they got Joe's Crab Shack over here? Oh man. They got Joe's Crab Shack. This place, we used to have one up in Georgia that it shut down. A few of these shut down. I don't know if they just restructured or what. There's one in Missouri. There's one in Branson, Missouri, where my family's from. That area. There's one there still. Last I checked. I love Joe's Crab Shack. I prefer it to Red Lobster. Look, we got full lane full lane bike riding now. People are gonna think I'm crazy riding this little thing. I bet I can sneak up on them though. They can't hear me. Sneak up on them and honk that horn. Watch this. This is a lot steeper than the other one. Putting in some pedaling. We made it. We made it. I ain't even going down there. That's even steeper. All right, we're testing the bike. Let's try it. We're gonna go down here. Brake check. Hey, there's the pier. I don't know if they call that the Jacksonville Beach Pier or what. I honestly don't know. Back on the horn. All right. This is a real steep hill. I'm backing up against the wall here. I'm gonna gun it and try to pedal, see if we're gonna make it. Whoa. That chain's still a little loose. I never did tighten it up. We made it. We made it. Yeah, probably should have tightened up that chain. I didn't know we were gonna be riding in freaking gale force wind and I was gonna need the pedal. I was planning on not pedaling at all. I just want to roll through and see this Christmas thing. It must have been I don't know if they're just setting up. Maybe they're setting up for the weekend. Merry Christmas. Oh, this is City Hall. Should I get him with the horn? Nah, that's mean. There's the Jacksonville City Hall. Jacksonville Beach, sorry. Let's do a little loop-de-loop here. Excuse me.
If you want to go over there, we'll go over there with you, okay? Just gotta wait.
Looks like a concert hall there. I forget what they call this thing. I seen it on the map, but they got it set up for Christmas. I thought there would be some people on the boardwalk. Can't blame them. Curious if this screen lights up if I turn that headlight on. I think you gotta hold it. Oh no, the headlight's over here. Sorry, headlight's on this side. Oh, guess the light was on. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Put it this way. Let me put it this way for you. The headlight is just so somebody can see you coming. Let's see if the wind knocks that thing over. I mean, my camera. The first Azhar 500 watt e-bike on Neptune Beach. I'm claiming it. Yeah, that was a nice picture. All right. My back to the wind. Digging a hole. Is this the bike for you? Sure is nice being out here though. At least it's not bitterly cold. I just seen a guy down the beach there. He about fell off the little sandy cliff. Well, I made it this far, about 6 miles up from my parking, against a strong wind, terrible weather. Look at all that sea foam blowing. Check that out right there. See that sea foam? Look at this. Getting frothy out here. What makes that sea foam? Is that the salt? I don't know anything about it. Sunset's over there. About a couple hours. If you get you one of these, have fun with it. It's really fun riding in pure silence. Since we got a little bit over half a horsepower here on tap, we're gonna let this thing walk itself back up this beach. Hey there, slow down, man. You're pulling me down. The wheel's spinning. Got a little wheel spin. Somebody done collected all the seashells and put them up here. Look at that. Got free seashells. Well, I guess they're always free. If you want one. Maybe I'll grab one. How about that? Let me grab two. Thank you, whoever did that. Put your time in. Wonder how much sand is in the disc brakes. I can hear it messing up my silence. interesting place here. You go down, look down some of these roads and alleys, and you just see some people look a little shady, just standing there like they're waiting on their dealer. Probably because they are. There's some puppies. Oh, you cannot believe how much better it feels going this way. Feels like a whole new world. Huh. Started thinking if I locked that battery in there. Oh, I know what's making that noise. Before, I had my jacket in there, but now I'm wearing my jacket, so my Gatorade's in there jumping around. Just realized I was on mode 1. That's all right. We're rolling out here 15 miles an hour on mode 1. I don't know. I'm not very inclined to stop at these stop signs when nobody's even here. Illegal. I think I'm gonna hop back out on that quote unquote boardwalk. What do they call it in Mexico? Malecón. I don't know if they translate to the same thing or not. If you know, let me know in the comments. So my thoughts on this bike, now that you can hear me without the wind. Here, as we roll on mode 1, it is a nice quiet cruiser. The suspension, for being 14-inch wheels that you have to pump up to almost 40 psi, that suspension does a pretty good job at insulating you, along with this seat. Seat quality, not high. Bike quality in general, out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7.5. Not the worst. 100% not the best. Is that the start of the boardwalk? Yeah, maybe. Would I buy this bike? I mean, it's cheap. It's not the start of the boardwalk. It's cheap. It'll probably get you nearly the 20 miles of range that it claims. Could roll around in silence, sneak up on people, honk the loud horn. It's pretty fun. You know what? The acceleration feels a lot better now that you're not going into 30-mile-an-hour wind. It's on mode 1. Let me put it on mode 3 again. I got some side wind there. Still hitting 20, 21. Still pushing 22 miles an hour after rolling out this far. Got the police I'll say one thing about the bike. It's for a flat cruising area like this. This is perfect for this bike. Rolling around at the beach, checking out the views in silence. This is not going to be a big hill climber. I was able to get up those relatively steep beach boardwalks, but it's not meant to be a big hill climber. It's just a cruiser. There's literally not a soul over here, so I'm gonna roll back down the other road where we were. Got that sand in my brakes. It's gonna need a bath. Little bar under there. You see how quiet this is? I just rolled past that dude going, look, 23 miles an hour. Didn't hear me. Oh, we're back down here that quick. It's a little easier when you're not doing the headwind thing. Take a little look at my voltage. We're at 48.9. I ain't going home until we put at least 15 miles on this sucker. People need to know what it can do. That's somewhat tempting. I haven't eaten. So, since I haven't really eaten a lot, even McDonald's sounded tempting. Of all places. I'm gonna go get some nice food. I'm even thinking about going in that Joe's Crab Shack after we roll out of here. Excuse me. She liked it. She looked at the bike. Be perfect for her. She's probably half the weight I am. I'll sit out here like with the police. Come on, make a move. That might be the way I go home. I need to stop by Filipino chicken place that they only have in a few cities. Jacksonville, Tampa, Vegas, LA, Seattle. Virginia has one somewhere. For some reason, Atlanta, even though it's like one of the biggest cities in the country, metro, doesn't have the Filipino chicken place. So every time I'm down here, got to bring some back for my wife. She is Filipino. The chicken is good though. I love it. It's I think it might be even better than KFC. Where's that guy running off to? He's got a nice strong gait. Like a gazelle. I put a giant memory card in here. I've been filming like 4 hours today, and I still got 10 hours left now. The battery life doesn't keep up with that. On this ride, I've burned through half the battery. I do have an extra battery though. Well, nothing going on here but traffic. Got a burnout. I'll roll back down here. See the Christmas lights. I say that, without even knowing what time it is. And I got my sunglasses on, so it's not as late as I thought. No, I'll take my glasses off. It's still a little bit light out here. This guy's got a scooter up here. Let's go race him. Come on. Yeah, now I feel bad. Thought it was two dudes. It's a guy and his girlfriend. Ta-da. What? Why is this place so popular? Huh. I bet half the people parked in here are over here at the hotel, because there is nothing in here worth looking at. A salon. That place is closed. Well, I don't know if it's closed, but yeah, I think it is. Something's up here. Oh, maybe they're at the church. There's a church in here. Is it Sunday? No, it's Friday. Some people go to church on Friday. I don't see where the church is at, but there's a sign there. I don't think they were going to church. Had a car full of Corona trunk. Breaking the speed limit. I think there's a college team here. See how tall those chicks were? Basketball. Let's roll through. What do you guys think? It's guys and girls, though. Guess it could just be a track team. I used to be a track runner. Way back in the day, when I was like 140 pounds. Same height. So the battery did end up dying on my camera, and I realized I didn't have the other battery with me. So I came back home. Anyhow, it's nighttime. So I wanted to test this headlight out. This thing actually works quite a bit better than I thought. I thought it would be absolutely nonsense, but it's a decently bright headlight once it gets dark. So I guess we put about 13 miles on this puppy. In that strong wind. It's still windy now. Getting colder too. Anyhow, still riding in silence on the Azhar 500 watt e-bike. I'm gonna wrap this video up. You can make your own judgments on the bike if you like it or not. 23, 24, 25 miles an hour on this tiny little e-bike. The thing cruises, man, once it gets up to speed. It's not a real strong hill climber. I still say the bike is more suited for somebody that's under 200 pounds, but it's still hauling me around. Fun little bike for a budget price. All right. Thanks for watching.